Hi there, everybody. I'm Heather. This is What's Up Wednesday. Welcome to my page. If this is your first time seeing me, this is not going to be the first and last. I can tell you I usually come on 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and talk about usually what's over on my blog. So today, what's on my blog is what it takes to actually do this keto life. And the reason why I started and really was focusing on this subject this week is because I just got done with my first 5 days of my free 5-day Get Keto Clear series. And if you haven't seen it or are not sure what it is, it's an email series that really kind of tells you about the ketogenic lifestyle, what it is, what it isn't. And breaks it down for you and really kind of gets through the myths versus reality and with some action steps that you can take to kind of see if this is a good fit for you. So I had almost 300 people sign up for it. And that was just since June 1st. And it's ongoing, which is great. But I've had the first big group go through. And I've had a lot of really good feedback. And the big question that I'm getting is, what's next? Like, what do we need to do? And before I really kind of laid that out, I wanted to address something, which is, do you have what it takes? This isn't easy. Like this, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Haha, there's little keto humor. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but this is a massive overhaul for a lot of people. It's a huge leap from old thinking to new thinking. It requires patience. It requires some grit. It requires some, backbone and can-do attitude. I know that sounds really cliche, but it's not going to be easy in the beginning. But what I do want to say is that the people that are really successful, the ones that don't have an excuse, that don't have reasons why they might not be able to do it, the ones that come to me and say, you know what, tell me what to do and I will do it. It's that willingness. It's that the ability to say, I don't know. What I've done in the past has not worked. And I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel, just tell me what to do. So those are the people that have the success. And if you're somebody that you've hit a bottom and you are at your wit's end and you've tried everything else and you've tried to figure this out on your own and you're not sure if you're doing it right, you're not sure, what macros are or what's a good carb amount or net carbs versus total carbs. I mean, like if you're still kind of stuck in all of that and need help, I am your person. If you are somebody that is going to continue to try to do this while you're doing that old stuff, which is that Atkins-esque diet thinking, low carb Atkins, I will grab meat and cheese and we'll load up on protein and we'll work out 2 hours a day in the gym because that's what we need to do, you are not my person. If you are somebody that the minute things get a little rough, you go, running for the hills, you are not my person. My person is somebody that is going to stick with this, that is going to give this a real chance, that is going to give themselves an opportunity to go through that transition of glucose burning to fat burning. That's the detox. It's a little rough, but I make it easier because I don't just throw you into the deep end. There's ways to do it and there's transitions to make and a lot of it is thinking. A lot of it is mental. A lot of it is actual physical symptoms. And the other aspect of it is being prepared, knowing what to do, having a plan, like knowing what foods you're going to eat, knowing what meal plans you're going to have, what shopping lists you need, what your pantry is going to look like. When you clean it out, you'll look around and probably go, oh, wow, I have no food. Well, the fact of the matter is that the chances are that you probably had no real food in there to begin with if your pantry's empty once we walk through your pantry and get rid of all of the things that are not keto friendly. So I need my ideal person, the person that is getting the most out of this, is the person that can go all in, that can, grit their teeth and white knuckle it through the rough stuff, the one that's willing to reach out and say, hey, I need help, I'm struggling, versus just giving up and giving in to whatever temptation is in front of them. Those are my people. This lifestyle, I can promise you, I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm trying to give you the real deal on it, that you'll hear a lot of, it's hard. Yeah, it can be. But it's also one of the easiest things to do, I think, and my clients think. The ones that have stuck through it, they're the ones saying that this is the easiest thing that they've ever done. And that's because there's no shakes needed, no supplements needed, there's no extra things you need to buy. It's just eating real food, figuring out what foods feel good in your body, what foods fuel you, what foods satiate you, keep you going, what foods give you mental clarity, what foods you might be having reactions to and not even realizing it. This is easy. This is, once you get through the rough stuff and I can help you figure out what to do, it becomes easy. There's going to be hard parts. Just like with life, life is easy until it's not. Things like going out for the first time as a group, or going to that first family get-together, or backyard barbecue, or party, or, bar scene. There's going to be things that I will help prepare you for. But the first time you do it is going to be hard. That's the reality. And then you're going to realize, oh, you know what? If I do X, Y, and Z, it'll be easy or easier next time. So this is a whole process. It doesn't happen overnight. And for those out there trying to make it happen overnight, you're probably the ones that are giving up too. This is, my 28 days walks you week by week through the different phases and gives you a solid foundation starting in week 1, giving you a solid foundation of understanding all the things and all the different aspects that make up a healthy ketogenic lifestyle. There's a lot of people out there that are promoting a quote-unquote keto life, and it's not really. It might fall into that low-carb, high-fat category, but the food quality is important. Quality counts. And so they're relying a lot on meat and vegetables and not really looking at things like the fats and making sure that they're eating lots of really good, clean, organic vegetables to go along with that, and what vegetables to be eating with certain things. So week 1 is all about kind of getting into that mind frame. Week 2 is about getting prepared. That's meal planning. I have shopping lists. I've got cookbooks. I've got recipes. I've got a whole meal plan for you for detox week. But week 2 is about preparing for that and figuring out what you're going to do and how you're going to navigate it. Week 3 is detox week. And then week 4 is really that first week of standing on your own. And if you try to do it other ways, it's possible, but I have seen time and time again, clients come to me that have tried it on their own and have tried to, bypass a lot of this and just jump right in. And that's where the breakdowns seem to be happening for them. But to start, the Get Keto Clear, the 5 days of emails, really kind of laying the basic foundation to see if this is even a good fit. That's my suggestion. Start there. And if you are that person, if you're the person that I'm talking about that's got the stick-to-itiveness, the ones that can hang tough when things get tough, this could totally be for you. For those of you, some people are totally ready. Like, of the people that I've talked to that have said, hey, what's next? There's a good percentage of them that are ready for that. And we've had, some emails back and forth and talking about that. And then some others are just like, well, maybe not yet. And that's fine too. I'm totally cool with that. I'm here whenever you're ready. And it's going to take really being ready to do this. And I would hate for you to start something like this and not get through to the reaping the benefits, to the energy spikes, to the health benefits, to the weight loss, to all of those things by cheating or giving in or giving up before any of that stuff happens, before the magic happens, and then saying, you know what, didn't work. I don't want you to be that person. I would rather you be the person that says, I'm not ready yet. This is something I'm going to revisit when I am ready, versus just going, I'll try it. What do I have to lose? Well, you might just shortchange yourself in the process and really think that it's not for you, and it just might be. So that's all I got to say on this. You can go over to the blog. It's over on my website. It startswiththefood.com. If you haven't signed up for my free 5-day Get Keto Clear email series, do it now. There's lots of really good information in there, some recipes, action steps. This is a great way for you to figure out if this is even something you're interested in. There's so many people that have heard of the ketogenic diet but have no idea what it is. And if you're that person, go get that. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And for those of you that have already gone through it and that are looking to now take it to the next level and can say, Heather, yes, I am ready. I am going to go all in. Then now's the time to do it. 0 to Keto in 28 days starts July 3rd. Love to have you be a part of the group. I can't wait to talk to you and see you and see all of the benefits that are going to happen for everyone that joins. So until next week, if you have questions about anything, feel free to, you can inbox me, private message me. You can put it in this feed right here. You can leave questions or comments on my website. I've got blogs, I've got recipes, I've got cooking tutorials, I've got more What's Up Wednesday videos. I've got pretty much everything that you need to figure out if this ketogenic thing is for you over on the website. Talk to you guys next Wednesday. I'll be back, same bat time, same bat channel, 3 p.m. next week. Take care.